Okay, I'm giving up. Well, or at least I'm asking your help here because I can't figure out anymore what is wrong with this amp. I just don't see it. I have tried about everything that I could think of and I still get this weird distortion or oscillation. And it's not only on when I'm supplying a tone or on the pickup input. Let me show you on the radio. If I can find a bit of music with a bit of bass. So yeah, there is clearly something wrong. It's not bad reception or the FM that is misaligned. There's clearly something wrong in the amp, I believe. Now, what did I try? I tried everything I could think of. Let me show you maybe on the schematic. I think that's easier. Oh wait, let me first show you what it looks like on the scope. So let me just go back to the pickup input. See, this is the signal that I'm putting in a 70 Hz tone. Okay, so maybe also interesting to clarify, it's only for low frequencies. So it starts at 70 Hz or lower. So this is a 70 Hz tone I have here. See, and then I turn the volume and the amp goes clipping, but then you can see it starts oscillating. See? Instead of just clipping. And I don't understand where this is coming from. So now let me show you on the schematic what are all the things that I did. So as we have seen in the previous video, I replaced the AC122. That one was bad. So then I thought maybe it's one of the other transistors. So I replaced the AC117, didn't make a difference. I replaced the AD150, didn't make a difference. And even worse, when I was with the new AD150 in, at a certain point I turned up the volume all the way and I blew the transistor, the new one, so I had to put the old one back. But yeah, anyway, the new one didn't make a difference. This transistor over here in the tone control board has been swapped. That also didn't make a difference, so I don't think it's any of the transistors. Yeah, and before you ask, I also swapped the AC122 with another one, and that gave the same result, so I didn't put in a dot AC122 or anything like that. So the transistors should all be good. What else did I do? I aligned here the quiescent current actually based on, I measured the actual current, so not the voltage drop across this resistor, because that could have drifted a bit. So I aligned the quiescent current to exactly 580 milliamps, didn't make a difference. I swapped here the potentiometer that is used to align the quiescent current, didn't make a difference. Obviously, also you saw in the last video, all the electrolytics have been swapped. Then you have a couple of resistors which are of a bit of a higher power rating. That's, I believe, this guy over here and that one. Yeah, these two, they have been swapped because they were slightly out of spec. Didn't make a difference. And then I checked more or less all other resistors and capacitors, and I cannot find anything wrong at all. So at a certain point I was thinking maybe there's something wrong with the output transformer, but I can't find any issues with that. The continuity of both the primary and the secondary seemed fine. Obviously, otherwise if they were open, I wouldn't have any sound coming out at all. Yeah, I'm really clueless here. I don't know how this oscillation is generated. I might be something to do with the feedback here, but I don't see anything wrong here. I measured all these resistors over here. I swapped this electrolytic. I don't know anymore. I don't know. So as long as I don't get this fixed, I don't think it makes sense to continue with the radio, because I'm not gonna align this when it's definitely gonna sound that bad. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video a bit on a bummer here. But for me personally, I spent now so much time trying to figure out what is wrong here. I'm not having fun anymore. And I think Manuel from Electronics Old and New also touched this point a while back in one of his videos. If you're not enjoying anymore what you're doing, then stop, because it's a hobby. It's not my job to repair these radios. I'm doing it for fun, and I'm not having fun anymore with this radio here. So I am going to put it aside. If there are some interesting comments or suggestions on this video from some of you, I will definitely check them out, and I will come back to this later at some point. If I manage to figure it out, I will definitely post an update, and we will continue with the restoration, definitely. But for the moment, I'm just gonna put it aside, and I'm gonna start working on something else. So yeah, hey, it's a bit a bummer, but anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and I'd like to thank you for following my channel. If you're not have not subscribed yet, you can always subscribe, and just to see what will be the next project that I'll be doing. And then also like the video, always helps. And then I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.